good news is that steps have been in measure just even in the last few days to put cash out available for businesses.
It is about funding. Everything we're doing here today is about expressing how to access those dollars.
That's exactly what being a Pennsylvanian, being a countryman, and being a member of Tioga County is all about, helping each other when we're in need. Hello everyone, this is the Tioga County COVID-19 Task Force Update. I'm Jim Nobles. On this update, we want to discuss resources for businesses and how your task force has been hard at work addressing some of the concerns from throughout Tioga County. Today we are joined by Commissioner Eric Coolidge as well as Kristen Hamilton, who's the Executive Director for Develop Tioga. And thank you both for being here today.
Thank you, Jim.
Before we get into today's subject matter and update for small businesses, I just want to give you an update from the task force on the cases in Tioga County. As of the date of this broadcast, March 21st, there are no confirmed cases in Tioga County. We have one confirmed case in Potter County and two in Steuben County, and the task force continues to monitor this, with the source of truth document being the Pennsylvania State Department of Health website, monitored daily. Kristen, our small businesses are struggling. They're looking for answers and they're looking for resources. What can you tell them about opportunities around Tioga County and around the state to help them today?
Thank you, Jim. Most definitely, they need answers as quickly as possible. And the good news is that steps have been in measure just even in the last few days to put cash out available for businesses. One key factor of that is the Small Business Administration has approved Pennsylvania businesses to be eligible to apply for disaster funding. And all a business needs to do is to go on to SBA.gov, and they will be able to find the electronic access to be able to apply. They can do it all online. It starts the process, and they can follow along with where the status of their application is. That's the first step that's out there. Other steps are also in play. The first stimulus package was approved this week and signed by the president, and that makes great impact as far as being able to help with unemployment compensation, which is a key factor right now for our businesses and their employees. It also provides relief and assistance with the family medical leave and sick leave requirements that are put in place specifically for those employees and businesses being impacted both by requirements of complying with the COVID-19 safety precautions, as well as anyone that does become ill or needs to take care of a family member. Other methods coming this week, we're being told, are that there's a second phase of the stimulus package that is being worked on right now, and that there will then be a third. They're looking at each piece. One is employees and families. One will be trying to help the states with what they need to do. There'll be additional assistance for businesses. So as soon as that information is available and the particulars, we'll be working with everybody here in the county to make sure that that is out and available. The state is also telling us that they're to anticipate that there's additional funds coming for small businesses, that they're working on more details to come next week. One of the key factors that we're hearing is that businesses, some are still in need of assistance with clarification as to should they be open or what steps should they be taken. Anyone who still has questions as to whether or not they should be open or should be taking additional steps, this is an email address that you can refer to. It is ra-dcedcs@pa.gov.
Thank you, Kristen. That's exactly what being a Pennsylvanian, being a countryman, and being a member of Tioga County is all about, helping each other when we're in need. And speaking of great Pennsylvanians and great members of our county, we're very pleased to have Commissioner Coolidge here with us. Commissioner, what can you tell us about updates and resources that your commissioners have been hard at work on to help our small businesses?
Well, first I want to thank Kristen for stepping up and filling in on a needed area for communication. And I will tell you, communication has been consistent with the Board of Commissioners reaching out to a federal level. There's action going to be taken here real soon in regard to the next funding package that was mentioned. Also on the state level, the County Commissioners Association Executive Board has met recently, and in that discussion we were reaching out to our state, through our state association, to the executive body, looking at ways that we could get the waivers to be more of a consideration by the administration and maybe relieve some of the restrictions that were originally put in place. A couple have already been addressed. And it is about funding. Everything we're doing here today is about expressing how to access those dollars and how it will be more easily, readily available through your work, Kristen, at the Develop Tioga. And the commissioners, I'm here as a representative of the board. It's the board and our task force. We're grateful for all the work that's being done and glad to be a part of it.
Thank you, Eric, and I can't thank you and the commissioners enough for everything you've done, not only in establishing this task force, but helping everybody in Tioga County out with this crisis. So as we part from this segment, one key takeaway for our viewers, small business update. What was the one thing you'd want them to know, Kristen, about help to small businesses?
Help to small business is on its way. Part of it's here, the rest is coming. They do have a local connection, and if they have any questions, need anything, we'd like them to feel free to reach out to Develop Tioga, 570-723-8232.
Develop Tioga Facebook page. Develop Tioga has a website, and you now have the phone number. Please feel free to reach out. We know the businesses are struggling. Reach out to Develop Tioga. That's a resource the commissioners have put in place. Commissioner, what's the parting thoughts for the viewers on help to small business?
Well, we are going to continue with our discussions with every level of government, that they are represented by a voice, and that will encourage the consideration by those levels of government to know our needs need to be met. And we will be continuing that discussion.
Commissioner, thank you very much, and thank you to all the commissioners who are working tirelessly to get through this. Kristen, thank you very much for all you do and for your availability for small businesses in Tioga County. As we close out this update with a couple safety reminders, please remember the social distancing, the 6-foot rule, avoid close contact, keep all floors and surfaces disinfected and clean. If you feel sick, please stay at home and call your healthcare provider. We're here to help you through this. Cover your coughs and sneezes, and above all else, wash your hands. Wash your hands tirelessly for 20 seconds, multiple times a day. Thank you.
The Mansfield Laurel Health Center is now accepting patients in the state-of-the-art Susquehanna Health Medical Plaza at Mansfield. In the same facility, Susquehanna Health is offering physical and aquatic therapy, imaging, laboratory, cardiology, and sports medicine services. For more than 40 years, our 6 Laurel Health Centers have provided high-quality, compassionate care to the residents of Tioga County, offering family-based primary care services, obstetrics, pediatrics, preventive screenings, and diabetes education, as well as outpatient counseling and therapy services. Our passion is to provide comprehensive health care to all who need it with dignity and respect.